This weekend is the St. Patrick's Day Parade in South Boston.
And of course, there are a number of changes for this year's event. First, the parade has been pushed up to 11:30 Sunday morning. All package stores in Southie will be closed by 4. Restaurants and bars, they won't admit anyone after 6:30, and alcohol service will end at 7. These new rules are in place after 11 people were arrested during last year's parade. Again, it all starts Sunday morning at 11:30.
And it sounds like they've got a pretty decent forecast for it this year, people.
You know what? It does look good. There'll be some clouds. There'll be a lot of wind, too, and then mild temps. So
we know it's like when it's windy out there.
And freezing out there.
And really cold. Okay,
imagine.
So nice temperatures for the weekend.
Yeah, it does look like all weekend long. In fact, our temps are pretty nice, too. Starting off with this beautiful lunar eclipse.
Oh, yeah.
See this morning?
Yeah, this was unbelievable.
Gorgeous.
It was unbelievable. 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, it's an early call. Meldon Irwin had this picture, or pictures, I should say. Beautiful. They had to go out to Lee, Massachusetts for this, almost near Albany. And then Scott Stransky had this beautiful picture, too. So total lunar eclipse. This was in Cambridge. So the clouds did break, and it was great. If you're up early, maybe you're not watching now, getting a little nap in. But, hey, this is the news maybe you missed yesterday. We've taken out this severe drought that was across central Mass, now down to moderate drought, so it's an improvement. It is still dry. We still need some water. We're going to get that this weekend, but baby steps here. And maybe this is a turn into the spring as we look for wetter weather or a general wet trend before we get into summer. We don't want that to last through summertime, of course. Mild weekend with 60s taking charge. The heavy rain Sunday night and Monday, so it holds back. Can't rule out the possibility of a sprinkle going by on Saturday in the late night or very, very early Sunday morning pre-dawn. Another warm up next week, too. So it's all win-win here. Low pressure's offshore, stirring up some cloud cover. And I believe this is creating little bits of haze out there. And watch, right after sunset, we'll start to develop some low cloudiness. That'll be the tricky part of the forecast, too. Look at this mountain of warm air. Detroit, 70. We're near 80 degrees in Chicago right now. 84 in St. Louis. So we'll tap into some of that in modified form. Now, tomorrow, the 60s will come to us very quickly, especially out of the gate, especially away from the coastline. Boston should make it as well, but these spots through Lowell and Natick may be conservative at 60. Could be 61, 62 degrees, depending on how much sun we see. But this is just the kickoff to a pretty nice weekend. It's about 55 in Lynn, though, with onshore breezes here, or more of a south wind blowing. And we're much cooler in Hyannis, only 45 degrees there. Look at the Vineyard. Look at Nantucket. These are the tough days of spring, right? Where we try to wrestle out a mild day here and there, but we miss out on it because of the wind coming off the water. Sunday, 66. A late shower is possible. Also, didn't have enough room to put it in there because we're limited with space. But we had maybe a pre-dawn shower, too. But Monday is about 61 degrees, and it will be rain and less wind on that day. Low pressure is moving out of the plains and bringing with it a ton of water. It does look like it focuses on a narrow band over us that slowly moves through southeastern Mass. So our best chance for over an inch is essentially Plymouth and Hyannis, Cape Cod. That is where we might even see as close to 2 inches possible. Increasing wind, too, on Saturday late, and then Sunday, too. And then rain late on Sunday, and it pushes through quietly on Monday. Quietly, because the winds will collapse on Monday as well. It looks like 60 degrees will do it for the parade time, and then about 64 degrees. But 11 o'clock, 60 degrees with bits and pieces of sun. That's not bad. Those winds will really pick up late day, too. Some of those gusts will be over 30, maybe even 40 miles an hour. Look at these winds on Sunday late. And then Monday, it collapses completely. Same with Tuesday, just a little bit of a breeze. I think the struggle will be on Tuesday to bring back some sunshine, which is a process that may take a little bit of time. But look at this. We bounce back into the 60s just like that as we go through Wednesday. Wednesday itself, 58 Boston, but 60s away from the coast. And then Thursday, 64, and then our temperatures drop markedly at the end of the week. There's a little bit of chill in there in that 10-day we have to bring back as we go into next weekend, too. But all in all, not a bad forecast.
All right,
Let's load it up for Monday.
Still looks like a really nice week ahead. Pete, thank you.